Dear Minecraft Gaming Diary Journal of sorts. I was playing some dang old Minecraft of a modded Minecraft variety, integrated Minecraft, which is like Minecraft, but there's also snails. I knew I wanted a spellbook, but they require rare gems from the earth, crazy processes, and even going to hell. Thankfully for me, I found a mage's tower with various mage things. Don't mind if I do, I said to myself, and that's when I found it. Oh, no way. A spellbook to call my own, full of spells to cast, rare crystals, and even going to hell. And then I ran into it. A big village that had some witches. I wasn't honestly looking to get into any of the witch-type combat, but as I went around, I didn't see any witches. I could hear them, I think, but no witches were to be found no matter where I looked. Well, that is, until it happened. After the witch-type jump scare, I quickly fled the scene, before finding a bee-type house. Full of bees and whimsy, I presume. I went in and made myself at home, as any home invader should do. I then found a recipe to make the hive heart, but I didn't really care, because there was cool stuff in the chests. Oh! And out the window, a big something. I decided to check it out the next day. That's when I awoke to another villager-type jump scare. But after using my spellbook to make the spells Crumbs and Blippo 2 respectively, I was ready to set out on an adventure of my own. Fresh salmon berries in pocket, I knew not what lay ahead. Only that nothing could hurt me, except perhaps ghosts. I found a tunnel perfectly sized for a big fat boy like me, and when I swam to the top, I made it to the Tinker's Citadel. I got more canes of sugar for making sugar things, and began my trek into the Citadel in question. It took restraint not to grab the anvils as I walked in, but I finally made my way through the automatic doors. They were kind of fun to step on. Making my way in, I saw some boxes that were no good and spit out ghosts, so I broke one and went to go break the other. That's when it happened. Ghosts! They came out of their ghost boxes and came to hit me. I ran and ran away, but the ghosts kept coming. And no amount of running seemed to stop them because they were ghosts. Even eating bread couldn't help me. I had to take some ghost-type damage, but I made it to the door and swung around so I could make it through. Closing the door behind me wouldn't help because they were ghosts. I did some ghost-type parkour to get away from them, but they were right behind me. I ran past a little cute baby bunny, and when I looked behind me, they faded away. I found this cute little beach house while I was exploring as well. I struggled to close the doors and found a fishing spear. It seemed interesting, like a cool little weapon tool. Naturally, I tried to use it immediately, but I couldn't throw it, so I went into the water. Turns out, fishing spears kind of suck. After what felt like an eternity of licking the lobster to death with the fishing spear, I managed to take its tail back home. Thankfully, there was a fishing rod. After being failed by the fishing spear, I went and caught a pufferfish. However, unfortunately for me, after fishing up this pufferfish, I realized fishing is kind of boring. It turns out that there's no such thing as TikTok or Instagram inside of Minecraft, I think. I did get the pufferfish, though. After coming back in, I went to go check upstairs. It was one of the upstairs I've ever seen. Coming back down, I put my lobster tail in the conveniently placed grill and grilled it up for later. Emboldened by my lobster cooking and catching skills, I went back to go challenge the silly ghost boxes once more. This time, I was armed with my crumbs spell, which I used to tactfully disarm the ghost boxes. Or I would have if it wasn't added to an anti-break list in the config, so I just broke it with a pickaxe instead. After conquering the ghost boxes, I went and got some weird mushrooms off of the ground. I felt like I'd earned a little bit of edgy customization. Armed with a black spellbook, I ate some delicious cake and raided a couple more funny boxes. I looked outside and realized outside is a beautiful place. I should visit more. I found a book. I kind of wanted it, but it wasn't real. But then I found a sword, and it was real. I remembered where I'd been, and where I'd been before that. And so I went back down to go find out what was making the weird noises outside. After eating cake. Where is that noise coming from anyways? Never mind, who cares about the noise? I found some maracas. I had to have both of them, of course. I'm getting sensitive with it. I found the man who made the weird sounds, but he disappeared. So I went to go find him again. And he disappeared again. I don't like him. But now that I have a sword, it's time to go fight some more ghosts from the ghost box. We exchanged blows back and forth before I used Blippo 2, unsuccessfully. I tasted victory, and it tasted like coconut oil. I used my maraca to rub in my victories. Ghosts do not like maracas. It was time to finally eat the fruit of my labor. I went back outside to go read that book. Dear future traveler, blah blah blah, there's a scepter in the courtyard, use it well. Not like that. Haha, lol. After epic pranking them, I was feeling pretty good and decided to go find the scepter, which for some reason is a wooden button they put under a stair right here. I found some more of the silly ghost boxes, the source of silly ghosts. I found my first legendary weapon, Flame Wind. But before I had a chance to use it, there were more ghosts from another ghost box. To the sound of dubstep, I began opening chests. Got my first diamonds. I set down my maraca where I knew it was meant to be. I wasn't happy about it, but good things can never last forever. I quickly made a diamond pickaxe to grab the last of my booty. Precious few seconds remained where I was with my maraca before I closed it away. Goodbye, old friend. I'll never forget you. It was a good day, but I think I'm going to hit the hay, if you know what I mean. From me. Time for bed. Good night, Moon.